During Donald Trump's presidency, we witnessed a whirlwind of policies that reshaped the nation. Here are 10 notable policies introduced by Donald Trump during his presidency from 2017 to 2021. The Tax Cuts and Jobs Act in 2017 was a significant tax reform that lowered corporate tax rates from 35% to 21%, reduced income tax rates, and doubled the standard deduction for individuals, among other changes. It aimed to stimulate economic growth and boost investment. Trump introduced various restrictive immigration policies, including the travel ban targeting predominantly Muslim-majority countries and the zero-tolerance policy, which led to the separation of families at the U.S.-Mexico border. He also prioritized building a border wall along the U.S.-Mexico border. His administration rolled back several Obama-era environmental policies, such as the Clean Power Plan, and withdrew the U.S. from the Paris Climate Agreement, arguing these rollbacks supported energy independence and economic growth, particularly in the fossil fuel sector. While unable to fully repeal the Affordable Care Act, Trump's administration weakened it by eliminating the individual mandate, which required Americans to have health insurance or face a penalty. The First Step Act in 2018 was a bipartisan criminal justice reform bill aimed at reducing the sentences of nonviolent offenders, improving prison conditions, and promoting rehabilitation and reentry programs, especially for federal inmates. Trump implemented a series of tariffs on Chinese goods, triggering a trade war, aiming to address issues like intellectual property theft and trade imbalances. The U.S. Mexico-Canada Agreement, which replaced NAFTA, also redefined trade terms with North American partners. Trump pushed for a significant increase in defense spending, emphasizing peace through strength, conducting military actions against ISIS, and directing the killing of Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. He announced plans to establish the U.S. Space Force as a separate branch of the armed forces. His administration implemented a broad deregulation agenda, aiming to reduce federal regulations to ease burdens on businesses, issuing an executive order requiring federal agencies to eliminate 2 regulations for every new one implemented. Trump appointed 3 conservative Supreme Court justices, Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, and Amy Coney Barrett, shifting the Supreme Court's ideological balance and expected to have a long-term impact on U.S. legal rulings. His foreign policy focused on prioritizing American interests, leading to a more isolationist approach, questioning long-standing alliances, pulling out of several international agreements, and emphasizing burden sharing with allies, notably NATO. He also pursued direct talks with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. These policies reflected Trump's priorities on the economy, immigration, national security, and deregulation, aligning with his America First agenda.